So first, there's a lot of updates here. We got, PPI came out hotter than expected. So I don't know if you saw that news.
Yeah.
Yeah. For those of you who don't know, it's the producer price index. That's the index that the Fed likes to follow because it's like a leading indicator into CPI. So you're instead of measuring consumer price inflation, you're measuring the price of input costs. And it's pretty well diversified, and it ticked higher. Annualized rate was like 3.8, which the Fed doesn't like. That's one thing that transpired. Employment data came out through the BLS. Wage inflation moved higher. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah.
So wage inflation ticked up from like 3.3% to 3.4. It was marginal. It wasn't that big. And then,
But faster than inflation.
Yes.
So, I mean, I think the key, over the last few years, as clients have reached out, I mean, there's a lot of conversation on how wages haven't kept up with inflation. And I think that's somewhat true. I mean, definitely true if you look over long periods of time. But the last couple of years, like since 2000, I think late 2023, wages have on average, and we've got a K-shaped economy, but wages have on average outpaced inflation.
Yes. So PPI actually I conflated the two. So PPI is up 3.6%. Wage inflation ticked up from 3.7 to 3.8. I put it on the screen here. So, that's the January reading versus the February reading. In other words, we're starting to see a pickup in wages, which is a little counter narrative to the other things that are happening.